Okay, I should start doing like what they do in the States and all that, or just do, you know, editing the video, make it look a little bit half decent. But anyway, it just, as long as my message gets out, no problems. Like, look at the video behind me. Of course, my favorite pet peeve, metheads. And it's getting dangerous out there. It's funny, I had so many people come to me and they're concerned about my safety and telling me not to go out at night. And I got threatened emails stating, oh, what you gonna do when the dog is not with you? We're gonna get you. And oh my God, I mean, but you can't live in fear. It's a Scottish thing. But there's one thing. I'm surprised I never covered this issue. But there's one thing that if I'm attacked, fine. If I beat the shit out of the guy, fine. He beats the shit out of me, fine. But there's no question about it. The cops are going to get involved. Now, it's very dangerous in the city right now in downtown Fredericton. There's only 2 streets in Fredericton, Queen and King. The tourists and the people that comes here must be prepared, must protect themselves at any cost. Now, I turn around, this happened, what, let's say about close to 2 weeks ago. I was in front of the tannery and DOG, his leash was wrapped around his leg, so I bent over and I was sidewalk and just to get the leash off his leg. And next thing you know, excuse my language, if you have any kids in the room, tell them to go take a walk or put the video on pause. And next thing you know, this loud voice, get the what is that? No, stay away from the fucking middle of the fucking sidewalk. And me, I said, what the? And then this guy, tall fella, mask on, and you know, these met heads, not saying he's a met head, but anyway, these met heads, they're good law-abiding citizen of the community. They don't want people to be to be in poor health. They don't want the virus to continue to spread around, so they wear masks, and all you see is the hoodie and the mask, and that's it. And all you see is those big eyes. And, you know, I mean, they don't want to spread the germs. And, you know, they're good people. I mean, maybe they're on the 10 most wanted list, but hey, they're wearing masks. So, hey, you get away with it, you get away with it. Charles, focus. So the minute this guy go by with a mask, I told him, I said, why don't you go? I said, why don't you fuck off? Next thing you know, he turned around, he starts fucking screaming again, and I told him to fuck off again. And I said to myself, Charles, what are you doing? You're exchanging angry words with a medhead, which I don't know if it was a medhead or not, but anyway. So I started walking. Next thing you know, this guy, tall fella, start following me. Now I didn't turn back and, ooh, please don't. DOG was just looking and just saying, you know, cuckoo. And then he was just following me with a camera, and it went in front of King's place, and I hear some rumbling. So then I stopped in the corner of Carlton and King, and I said, okay, enough's enough. We're going to have a fist fight. We're going to have a fist fight. So I looked, there's this guy just looking at me with this camera. So I said, all right, this is the way it is. We're gonna phone the police. There was a tall fella, all dressed in black, ready to, I don't know what he was gonna do. Did he have a gun? I don't know. So this guy was wanted something, a fight or something. So get the cops, right? So now this is where this video that I want to talk about here. You phone the cops. Let's call the police here. I hope it's not, hello, this is the Fredericton Police Force. But let's call, I put on my contact list. Let's call the Fredericton Police. Now, listen.
Hello, bonjour. You have reached the Fredericton Police. Vous avez rejoint la police de Fredericton. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. S'il s'agit d'une urgence, raccrochez et faites le 911. Pour continuer en français, appuyez sur le 9.
Oh. So we gotta translate French and
Calls
English.
will be recorded. To report a non-emergency crime or incident, if you need officer assistance, to speak to an officer regarding an active file or investigation, or to register a complaint
Or
regarding
complaint.
dogs or animals, press 1. Okay.
So anyway, by the time you reach all that, you get a knife across your throat or whatever. So what I'm saying here, excuse me, Nan, you have to set your smartphone on 911 immediately. And I'll tell you, if you're confronted and you're phoning 911 and the Fredericton Police goes after you and say, how dare you phone 911? This is emergency only. I want to know. I want to know that the cops came after you. I want to know, because then that's where we go to the Minister of Public Safety and say to citizen, and you can't, by the time you call, you press 1 for English or French, you press 2 or whatever. By the time that happens, the crime has already been done. And just for the record, and then when I took the phone out, the guy left. So, and then I seen a cop and a security. Then it wasn't because of me. So I went there and I said, listen, you know this guy. So this is the guy that I was confronted. He filmed me, so I took a picture of him. And so when he just walk away. But look at this. So you got the hat, then you got the mask on, okay? And then you got the gloves. So I don't know what the hell's going on. And then you got the black gloves. And, look, the black shoes. So I don't know who was this guy. It looks like he was dressed to kill me. Who knows? I don't know. But I know one thing for certain. And I was told that the guy, just for the record, is not a met head, just mental issues, and he was just having a bad day. But if he had a bad day, why did he come after me? So the bottom line is, Fredericton, get ready, set up your phone, and phone 911 immediately, because there are no police officers in the downtown area. They're not walking the beat whatsoever. And it's getting worse also in Moncton. So this is April the 2nd, and I was just told Moncton St. George Street is really, really bad today. They're smoking meth and everything. And the cops are not there because they have rights, so they can get away with that. What a system. And why do I get involved in these issues? I do not know.